Hey there, it's me, LFonTV, and welcome back to the third episode of LFonTV StoryTime. And now, I wonder what story I'll tell you today. I'm gonna go have a look in the clues closet. I'll be right back. I found a clue. A drum. Can you guess what story I'm gonna tell you? I found the story in the clues closet, and here's our story. I hope you guessed it right. If you did, here's our story, Jungle Drums by Graham Bass. And here's how it goes. This is Ngiri Madogo. Small, isn't he? He's the smallest warthog in Africa. These are the bigger warthogs. They tease Ngiri about being so small, but that's only because they're jealous of the other animals who live across the river. With their stunning spots and striking stripes, impressive horns and curly trunks, graceful necks and gorgeous plumage. I don't know. I kinda like the warthog style. Poor Ngiri though. And here are the other animals who live across the river. Aren't they just gorgeous? Every year, the other animals hold a grand parade with prizes for the most beautiful. The warthogs don't even bother entering. Mud wrestling isn't on the program. Okay. Tired of being teased, Ngiri heads across the river to play with the other animals. They are arguing amongst themselves about who is the most beautiful. They turn and stare at Ngiri. No spots, laughs Chewy the leopard. No stripes, whinnies Pundamelia the zebra. Look at those silly little horns, snorts Kivaro the rhino. He hasn't even got a trunk, trumpets Tembo the elephant. Or a neck, scoffs Tweaker the giraffe.
Isn't he just the ugliest thing you've ever seen?
Crows Nudge the crested crane.
And small too.
And they all laugh out loud. Now that's not very nice, is it? Ngiri heads for home. He is not happy. On the way, he meets old Naboo, the oldest and wisest in the jungle. I hate being so small, he tells her. Everyone teases me. Old Naboo gets out a little set of bongos. There they are right there. They look fabulous.
These are magic drums,
she says.
If you play them, they will give you whatever you wish for. Do you want them?
Oh yes, cries Ngiri, I do. And he takes the drums and eager hoofs. Old Naboo has a twinkle in her eye. That the thing close in her eye?
Just remember, she says, wishes can come true, but not always as you expect.
And she gently fades into the bushes. The sound of jungle drums throbs through the night. I like seeing a little drum solo. Come and see one at the end of the video. But in the morning, despite all his wishing, little Ngiri is still exactly the same. Then he hears a commotion in the jungle. The other animals have woken to find their stunning spots and striking stripes, impressive horns and curly trunks, graceful necks and gorgeous plumage have all disappeared, and they are very upset about it. I see how they feel. Poor Chewy. And he's crying too. I actually feel sad. The warthogs, meanwhile, have woken up with stunning spots and striking stripes, impressive horns and curly trunks, graceful necks and gorgeous plumage, and they think they look fabulous. They really do look fabulous, although I kinda wish they were less like a warthog. Here's Ngiri Madogo! They laugh as he trots up. small as ever and oh so plain.
But we are like the other animals now. We are going to enter the grand parade and teach them a lesson in jungle style.
Interesting. When the other animals learned on the jungle grapevine that the warthogs are going to enter the grand parade, they are horrified. Look at us, they cry in dismay. Those awful warthogs will win every prize. It will be a complete disaster. They try making fake markings out of sticks and grass and colored mud, but it all washes off in the evening downpour. Interesting looking spots, but I'm not sure how that's gonna fool anyone, really. Aww. The warthogs parade along the riverbank in their newfound finery. You stole our markings, yelled the other animals.
Give them back.
They're not your markings, they're ours, snorted the warthogs. They fell from the sky, and we are the most beautiful animals in the jungle.
They belong to us,
growled the other animals. And if you don't give them back before the grand parade,
we will come and take them.
Poor Nigiri, what has he done? Yeah, they made two start fighting. The wild African moon comes up and jungle drums beat again across the savannah. It's still dark as Nigiri creeps over to see the other animals are sleeping. He breathes a sigh of relief to see stunning spots and striking stripes, impressive horns and curly trunks, graceful necks and gorgeous plumage. But then the other animals stir and sit up. The markings are on the wrong animals. Doesn't seem right. It's the warthogs who have done this, cried the other animals. They've put a spell on us. And they stomp off angrily across the river. I think there's something scary's gonna go on here. Meanwhile, the warthogs are in a terrible state. What's happened to my nose?
What's happened to my neck? How can I roll in the mud with all these feathers?
I can't run with this great long trunk. I'll end up as someone's dinner for sure. I don't think how it's possible to be dinner with a trunk. Unless, of course, the trunk gets in the way and you trip. That's a different story. But nope, it's not possible you can be dinner if you have a trunk. The warthogs have become even more like the other animals they admire so much. They've put a spell on us! And they stomp off angrily across the river. I don't think they put a spell on you. What have you done to us? Demand the other warthogs. What have you done to us? Demand the other animals. Everyone is shouting at once. Stop it! Cries Nigiri in a squeaky voice. It was me. All the animals stop and look at him in amazement.
Wow.
He shows them the magic drums. I made a wish. 2 wishes, in fact, but they went wrong. I wanted you all to stop teasing me, but I didn't mean for you to start fighting. Why can't you all be happy the way you are? Because we look ridiculous, everyone says together. We want to be back the way we were. Well, said Nigiri thoughtfully, if you all be happier that way, I suppose I could try making one more wish. For the 3rd time, the sound of jungle drums echoes through the still night sky. I wonder if that's Nigiri over there, playing the drums. As the sun rises over, on the rim of the world, the warthogs and the other animals wake and look around with relief. They are all back to normal. Feeling the doggo sighs. After all that trouble, he is still exactly the same, the smallest warthog in Africa. Something has changed, though. I wonder what that is. No one is teasing him anymore. The bigger warthogs and the other animals look at Nigiri, then at each other. Then they shrug. So what if he's the littlest? Someone has to be. That evening, the grand parade goes ahead as usual. The other animals who live across the river show off their stunning spots and striking stripes, impressive horns and curly trunks, graceful necks, and gorgeous plumage. The warthogs clap and cheer. Why don't you clap with me? Yeah, they all seem pretty good. Well done, guys, well done. Then the warthogs put on a mud wrestling display, including a very clever mud pyramid with a mud fountain. And the other animals clap and cheer. Before we turn the page, let's clap our hands. You guys are really clever despite being messy. Woohoo! Then Nagiri does a drum solo, but is very careful not to whisper anything, just in case. And everyone claps and cheers, and the night was a roaring success. The end. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the story, kids. And remember, don't throw garbage in the ocean, and don't say mermaids aren't real. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.